Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
J.C. Jackson normally in coverage, this time coming up and making a stop behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing now is Lance. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Chargers hit 9-3 here on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. They gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. We've got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. Complete to Mike Williams. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
22 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Complete to Keenan Allen. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Of course the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. In motion, Hill. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now it's Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Here's Lance. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14 to 10. 14,
Chargers 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. We'll give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. On the option, here's Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. It's Eckler again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. On the move to his left. It's Williams on the catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. This is a counter play. Eckler to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting the sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
They snap it to Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position he wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, Oftentimes, interceptions result.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
In motion, Hill. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. On first down, Lance. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here, pulled in by Brate. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And these guys, so they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Lance now on first down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation. Give me a fresh ball. and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Lance now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he'll go at the 25.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
This is caught by Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Allen, the man in motion right. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And Allen's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 32 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. The The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And now Herbert a little unsure of things, so he's going to go ahead and call a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another 1st down. set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And this whole crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So, for the Chargers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3.